Welcome to the stream, ladies and gentlemen. No frickin' startup screen today. We got Logan in the chat, well, in the voice chat. Woo woo! We're gonna play some Fall Guys. We're gonna get this dub. Dirty dubs. I was just about to do something, but I don't remember what it was. I felt like I was gonna Google something. Spike is here. What up, Spike? How goes it? We're here to get this dub. All right, let's see. Show selector. What do we want to do? Just solos? Let's do a couple solo warm-ups. Wait, what is that? What is... Spike's just fine, I guess? Well, now you're here, so you're good. What is hexagravity trials? Back-to-back rounds of low-gravity hexagon?
No, I'd rather get food poisoning again.
Okay, well, not right now, but we have to play it at least once.
Oh, fine.
Logan, if I tell you something, do you promise not to tell Mom?
Deal.
Because she'll be mad. Maybe not mad, but she won't approve.
Okay.
So I'm gonna give you some hints.
All right.
And I see if you can guess it.
Sure.
I used to have a hobby that I did.
Okay.
That because of forces outside of my control, I no longer could do. And I've always said that I want to get back into this hobby when I have the chance, but it's kind of expensive. And Molly has approved me to start this hobby, to purchase the necessary equipment to do this hobby again.
Oh man, are you going back to cross-dressing?
Yes. No. Spike, yes. Tomorrow, Pokemon Direct tomorrow. I don't know if there. I know where you live, Spike, but I don't know if there's a time zone difference. 9 a.m. for me. I'll be at work to watch on break. Oh shit, we're going.
Let's see.
A thing. It's probably not necessarily something you'd refer to as a hobby, but a thing that I used to do. Maybe not a hobby, but a thing that I used to do frequently.
Here's the thing. Is I have an idea.
Okay. Also, when I say spend the money and start the hobby, keep in mind that it is a fairly significant amount of money, which is probably why Mom won't approve. She'll probably be like, you should be saving for a house or some stupid shit.
Does it have anything to do with something I've recently seen?
Yes, it absolutely does.
That's what I thought, but I was like, I don't
knew
know if I'd call that a hobby.
That's kind of what I was thinking. I think it is, but it's also, a commute. I like it.
You know what? I'd actually agree with you in Michigan 100%. That's just a hobby.
Well, and I think it's kind of like driving. Like some people they don't care about their car. They just own whatever car they own and they use it to get to work and back and that's it. But some people enjoy cars and cars are a thing for them. You know what I mean? I think it can, but I feel like normal people don't own a
I didn't know that was possible.
I guess at the same time though, there's not many people that own a motorcycle that are like, I'm just driving it to work. I don't like it. I don't care about it.
Right.
I don't know if I'm gonna qualify.
I
did.
qualified.
I was the second to last person.
The first time I went
down, wake up for it.
The first time I went down the last slide into the qualifying zone, I fell, and I didn't know that was possible. I went all the way down the slide. There's a gap between the goal and the slide.
Yes, there is. 100%. So I did the math because motorcycles, at least the ones I'm looking at, will average 55 to 60 miles a gallon.
Okay.
My car averages about 24 and a half. So obviously you can't drive it 5 days a week because there might be rain. But I've done the math and it is 100% realistically possible that next year, if I start driving in April and I go until September, October, it is very possible for me to save 100 gallons of gas in that time period.
That's
based on my drive to work. And again, it depends on how much rain we get, shit like that. But it is a realistic possibility that I could save 100 gallons of gas because my car will literally is going to take about a gallon each way. Whereas if I had a motorcycle that gets 55, 60 miles a gallon, it can make the entire round trip in just under a gallon.
Yeah.
So obviously...
No offense to you.
Okay.
But to guess your hobbies is extremely easy because I can only remember 2 of them.
I played guitar.
It was literally guitar and driving a motorcycle.
Well, video games.
Yeah, but you already play video games.
That's fair. I'll give you that. That's a fair point. I'll give you that one. Yeah, I knew you.
It's not like I don't have like that many more. I don't have more hobbies than that either. But it's like between there's only, and I guess you haven't talked about playing guitar in a while, so I don't know if you.
I never had the time. I want to. I wish I still was motivated. The problem is like, I know it's muscle memory, but I'm so noticeably not as good as I used to be when I played it like constantly. Shit.
I know that feeling because I recently pulled out my trumpet.
Oh, I wish I still had my saxophone. I saw my cousin Dylan this weekend, and we literally both talked about how we wish we still played our saxophones.
Yeah, I love playing. My trumpet's not in the best condition, but I still like playing it. But I cannot hit the notes that I used to hit on it.
Oh yeah, I haven't played saxophone in years. I'm sure I'm not as good. But so like the last couple of times I would play guitar, I would literally pull my guitar out, play for like 10 minutes, get demotivated because I just couldn't do what I used to be able to do and just stop. So, yeah.
A big part of it for me is with the trumpet, your mouth starts to hurt.
Yeah, like your embouchure is like rusty. Yeah.
If you haven't played it in a while, it like legitimately hurts. Like you're.
I just warped through. I'm pretty sure that I just legit warped through.
We're both not gonna qualify.
I'm literally not.
No, I'm behind you.
Oh.
I know.
I don't. Oh, okay. That's a good strat. Anyway, so yeah, we talked about it, and she told me I could.
Noise.
To be fair, she was like, "It's not about the. It was never about the money. It's I didn't want you to die." I'm like, "That's fair." So.
If you're afraid of dying, and that you let that keep you from your hobbies, then what's the point of living? You know what I mean?
That's kind of what I said too. And I'm like, plus I was always very cognizant to wear a helmet. I never rode without a helmet. I had a good jacket. Like.
If you wear a helmet, I should say.
She didn't make me, but I Googled like number one, like the Department of Transportation rates helmets. So I Googled like the ratings in the number one rated helmet. I was like, oh, this one's number one rated. And she's like, how much is it? I was like $600. She's like, well, then you're spending $600 on a helmet. I'm like, that's fair. That's fair. And I'll have to get a nice jacket, but.
And you need assless chaps.
Yes, 100%. So I'm gonna start shopping. I'm gonna wait till next summer so I have a whole riding season.
Right.
Oh, I didn't qualify. Why am I watching? Probably about January, February, I'll start shopping to try and find deals.
Dude, I would love it if you, like, one day you came to visit and you just showed up riding a motorcycle and you got out with leather ashless chaps and blue jeans underneath.
Like
cowboy walk up to the door.
Yeah, I would love that. It would be so funny. But I figure like January, February is a good time to buy because, well, for one, obviously winter is going to be slower, so they're going to be better deals because they really need the sales. And I figured two, if they do have sales quotas, February is the smallest month of the year, so they have the least amount of days to hit those monthly quotas. So in the middle of winter and in February, that should be like primo time to get a good deal.
That's pretty smart.
I did some research and people said that like they aren't necessarily willing to negotiate on prices because like their profit, but they said a lot of places will do a thing where like if you buy like a model that's maybe 2 or 3 years old that's like still new but just not the most updated model, like they might throw in a free jacket or maybe a couple free oil changes, like stuff that's easier and cheaper for them to just give away. So that's what I'm gonna do.
Yeah, I got your strategy makes sense because when I go to buy ski supplies, typically I'll go in the middle of summer.
Oh yeah, that's what I figured. Which I mean, a lot of places around here, like the power sports places that have motorcycles, also have snowmobiles. But that's probably why February is also a good one because you're starting to get close to the end of winter. People have already bought their motorcycles or bought their snowmobiles. I mean.
I feel like
this guy's got an ocelot head. That's dope.
I feel like snowmobiles would be a tough thing to try to sell.
I love riding a snowmobile. Okay, don't get me wrong, I really do.
I've never ridden one, but
My
the
dad
people
used to
I
have
know
one.
The people I know who do ride them, like, instead they never buy new ones because snowmobiles break down like every single season. You have to replace pieces.
Here's the problem with
They always
snowmobiles,
just
in my
replace,
opinion. So a motorcycle, yes, you can only ride it between like April and October, right? Actually, I know a guy that legit rides till it snows. He does. If it's December and his hasn't snowed, he's riding it in December. He puts it away when the snow falls. But you know, there'll be days where it rains, and there'll be days where it won't rain, and that, you know, you will be able to ride it. But a snowmobile, if you have a shit winter, you're not getting it out.
Yeah.
Shit.
Oh my god, what was it? This last winter, my friends got their snowmobile out, but the winter before that, I don't think they rode once. They had planned to go up north because they like to ride their snowmobiles up north and then stay for a weekend.
Right.
Which sounds dope, by the way.
Right.
But they never managed to because like every weekend they planned to go north.
Just had a big melt. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like you could have winters where you just don't get it out, and then it's like you spent your money on that shit.
See, and as opposed to that, that's why I love skiing, because the ski resorts are like, frick you, we want our money, so they just pump water into snow machines. You know, I bet you'd make a lot of money if you bought like a large chunk of land and made your own snow, like a ski resort.
That'd be cool.
Snowmobilers.
You know what I want to do with my motorcycle though? Since you said making money, I'm gonna mount a GoPro to my helmet, and I'm just gonna start posting clips, like when people do dumb shit, like swerve into lanes, or like, you know, those compilations that are like dumb driver compilations.
Dude, that can be your new shorts.
That's what I'm saying. Because like I'm just gonna, you know, ride to work, drive to work and back. You know, I'm just gonna I'm just gonna have a GoPro. One, for insurance if something happens, and two, I'll just hit record, and then just any dumb shit I see, clip. That's my YouTube rise to stardom, and then
doesn't really matter, does it? Because Michigan's a no-fault state, so.
No, it matters not for your insurance, but for a ticket.
Oh yeah. Because I was gonna say, insurance-wise, the fact that we're a no-fault state, which I hate, by the way.
I also hate it, but it's for insurance, not necessarily to pay for your thing, but if you have a ticket, your insurance will go up. So if the video can help prevent you from getting a ticket because it shows what happened, like if it's a he said, she said kind of thing, and the video proves it wasn't your fault, then it can make your insurance not go up. I went the wrong path, so.
I get why they did no fault.
I understand it. It doesn't mean I don't hate it.
It should be their fault.
Right, like sometimes accidents are accidents, you know what I mean? Like
right, sometimes like if it's 60-40, right? Like 60% their fault and 40% my fault.
Yeah.
I'd still be fine with the no fault. However, if they like you had someone run a stop sign on you.
Yeah, exactly.
That should be their fault.
Like if you're on a 3-lane highway and you both happen to merge into the center lane at the same time and scrape the side of each other, whose fault is it, right? In that concept, I 100% I get it. But like you said, literally they ran a stop sign, they were witnesses, and when I rode that red Ford Taurus, I was stopped at a red light and someone rear-ended me.
Right.
Like,
and it's like at that point it can't possibly be your fault.
Right.
And yet, because of how Michigan works,
it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
Yes, I agree.
That's the issue with like that's why I can't get any jobs. Like if you're a pizza delivery driver, your insurance is like, well, you're shit out of luck. Because
I'm not gonna qualify.
Even if you're the best driver, me neither. Even if you're the best driver on the planet, if someone else hits you, and it's completely their fault because of the way Michigan works, you're still qualified for half.
Right. Well, that's like when that lady hit my car in my parking lot. I wasn't even in my car. I was in my apartment. Someone hit my car, and like I didn't get a ticket, and my insurance didn't go up, but it's still on my policy for 3 years. So, like, if I get another accident that is my fault, then now I have 2 on my policy. But it's like, I wasn't even in the fucking car.
I also like it because I hate that. And then there's this one commercial that's like, we literally wrote the book on Michigan driving laws or something.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I'll never use you.
I'm pretty sure
then.
it's that family of lawyers.
I think it's Sherman, right?
I don't know. Something.
Something, yeah. And I'm like, I'll never use you then. Why would you brag about that? I hate those.
That's terrible. Yeah.
It's like if the U.S. government came on and they were like, we imprison Japanese in concentration camps. Ha ha. Support us. It's
Literally.
stupid. Well, I guess not literally, because one of those is slightly worse than the other. I'm looking at you, no fault driving.
Yeah. But yeah, anyway, I like the GoPro idea. Just make like clips, post them on TikTok, but then like still stream like gaming and stuff. Like I think that would be a really good way to. Because then, you know, you might have people come in that want to talk about motorcycles and then they stay for the gaming. You know, I don't know. I think it'd be fun. I mean, I think I want to do it literally, like I said, in case of an accident, no matter what. And if I'm getting the footage anyway, I might as well do something with it.
Just don't post those annoying motorcycle clips that I always see where it's someone clearly breaking the law and like bragging about it.
What's up, the awesome gamer? How are you? Oh, yeah. Or like people that like have a clip and they're going like 100 miles an hour.
Yeah, and weaving in and out of traffic, and I'm like, I hate you people.
I'm good. How are you? Thanks for asking. Just trying to get those dubs. Yeah, I wouldn't do that. I get that. I'll edit those out. But,
I like my favorite one.
I'm not telling Mom. I can only fucking imagine what Mom's response would be if I told her.
But you just sold a motorcycle.
Literally. Jesus.
One of my least favorite videos on the internet. Actually, no, it doesn't.
Yeah,
come close.
It does get hard.
That I really hate.
I've literally only got one win since I started playing.
But there's this video about a guy, and he was like, I knew this excuse would work. And he went to test out motorcycles, and he immediately brought the motorcycle up to like 100. Jesus. And a cop pulled him over, and he was like, I'm testing out this motorcycle, and the accelerator's jammed.
I saw that. I watched that. And then he got lucky because the cop like saw someone else doing something worse or something.
Yeah, and he was like, don't do it again.
Yeah, I saw that. I've seen there's this YouTuber.
Oh my God.
I don't watch him, but he posts like he does moto vlogs. So like he has a mic in his helmet and he literally does vlogs from his bike. Jesus.
Dude, that's what I would say.
Did I qualify? I don't think I qualified.
No.
Did you?
Yeah.
Jeez,
but I got stuck in that same spot where you're waiting for it to go down and someone gets there right before you, and then you get
So annoying. But yeah, I watch this YouTube. You know what? I actually have a different YouTuber I like that he does these. He calls them wrecked bike rebuilds, where he'll go to like auctions and buy totaled bikes that are just destroyed, and he'll buy aftermarket parts for them and just like pimp them out into like the coolest like custom motorcycle. But he does a thing on Patreon where all of his Patreon subs, like the $1 a month or higher, that Patreon money pays for the rebuild. But then what he does is he gives that bike away to one of his Patreon members. So they pay $1 a month, and like twice a year they could just get a free motorcycle basically. So I think that's a pretty cool concept. Yeah, I think it's pretty cool. He's done like I think 5 or 6 of them now. So like $12 a year, like, and you could win a free motorcycle. I think that's cool. All right, we have I Tried 77 in the lead. You what?
I should say I don't mind videos of people speeding, okay? I've watched those before and thought they were cool. It's just you have to know your place.
Yes.
And I feel like when cars are speeding, they don't really have an out. But when motorcycles are speeding, they're like, yeah, I'll just speed through, noon traffic in New York.
Right, yeah.
And zigzag. Where, like, if you're on a deserted highway, like, for example, I'll bring this up, even though not many people probably have driven this highway. I know you have. But, to go from Michigan to Ohio, there's like 100 miles of dead highway.
Yeah.
If you wanna rev up on that and only risk injuring yourself, I'm like, you know what? Go for it, honestly.
Well, yeah, and that's the thing too. Like my morning commute on the way to work, like I don't like floor it or anything, but like there are days on my morning commute. Oh, Awesome Gamer just won. Good for you. I'm gonna take credit for it. I brought you good luck. Just kidding. But there are days where I drive to work and I don't see a single other car in my entire commute.
Yeah.
Only if I work at like the early morning shift. Like if I work at like
I
8
will
or
say
9, it's not
the
happening.
fastest I've ever driven my car was on my way home from a casino job when I worked there.
Mm-hmm.
And sorry, I had to focus. It was late at night, and I think I got it up to like 90.
I hit 100 the other day in mine.
Noise. But there was no like I didn't see
I was on
the
a
highway in
I was
front
on
of me
a
or
crazy
to the
back
left of
road
me.
on my way home from working. I probably will never do it again. I just wanted to hit it once, just because I could, just to say I have.
Yeah, I just hit it and then brought it immediately down.
I did too. Like I literally going and like literally went 99, 100, and I just foot off the gas, slowed straight down.
But you gotta know your place, like I said. Like
Right.
if I would have seen, I didn't see headlights on the opposite side of the expressway. I made sure there was nobody.
Right.
And like I said, I feel like the motorcycle videos, they don't do that. I feel the same way about bicycle videos. You see the like food delivery videos where they're like pedaling as hard as they can, weaving in and out of cars and like almost hitting pedestrians. You know that classifies as a vehicle, right?
Yeah.
I think this is the first time either of us made it past round 2, and that's sad. I don't know what this is. Press button. Oh, okay. Have you ever played this?
No. Is it the same thing? Like you have to get in there?
You got a point? I don't. Oh, a button will light up and you have to press the button. I gets it now. This guy's played it before, obviously.
Yeah, I watched. Wait, what is the point?
Like,
a color in the center lights up. Oh, one of the buttons on the ground lights up.
No, the fan! This is an extremely annoying game.
Wait, why didn't you get that one? Oh, because the yellow lit up. I thought it was the rim that lit up.
I see. He's just getting lucky with the button spawns. I feel like there's a pattern to this that I don't know.
Right there. You just straight missed that one. That one's...
The fan, it's putting me in the boom zone. How? Why do I have a god? This is not fair.
Yeah, so when I was looking, I've been seeing a lot of motorcycle TikToks, and like one of them, this guy responded to a comment where some guy was like, bro, you get so many faster bikes or whatever. And he was like, there's bold riders and there are old riders, but there are not old bold riders. Plus, also, it's the same thing with cars. Like, it's like torque versus horsepower. Like, I don't know. In my car, I think it's funner when you get on the highway and you go from 40 to 80, like, hella fast, and then just stop at 80. I think that's funner than the whole 80 to 100. Like, I think acceleration is more exhilarating than just top speed.
I concur.
So, like, same thing. Like, there's the same thing with bikes. Like, there are bikes that their top speed isn't crazy, but, like, they have crazy fucking power in terms of acceleration. Wouldn't it be wild if you won this?
I got eliminated.
Oh, then why am I here?
I don't know. I tried to leave too and it won't let me leave.
Okay, well now I'm left.
There we go. Yeah, that button game really threw me for a loop.
Yeah. That's rough.
Yeah, I agree with you. I always feel like, you know, that 0 to 80 section is great. But then if you try to get above 80, it's always a crawl. Like, you could have pedal to the metal and it's still a crawl to go up.
Awesome Gamer says, I'm playing Golden Goal. It's like a new game mode and you can get easy dubs. All right, we'll try it after this. We're doing the hexagravity trial right now.
Oh,
just once.
You tell me.
But I agree. Like I think like, yeah, because like my car, I'll go like going from 0 to 30 is kind of weird because the first and second gear are kind of weird, but like 30 to 80 is so fun. But like after
the first
that,
and second gear are weird with your car.
huh?
With your car.
My car doesn't really like going slow. Like getting out of my apartment parking lot is like shit. And like shifting from first to second is really shaky, but like once you get to third, it like it picks up real quick.
So your car is a manual, right?
Yep.
Oh, this is awful.
Oh, okay.
You just gotta. Oh, this is fun. It's a lot more forgiving than.
Suck my dick. Well, now I'm just gonna ruin this entire floor because somebody ruined my shit.
Help! I've fallen and I can't get up. I feel like this is. Oh, dang it.
Wait, so what car do I have? I have a Subaru WRX. So this has a limit 0 to 4 eliminated. So after those 4, are we just doing it again?
Yeah. When I die, if Lucifer is correct on what hell is like, this is my hell.
This is my own personal. Oh, I really thought I could make that.
No, get out of here, red guy! Oh, I had a whole system set up. Oops, sorry. Get boomed.
Shite.
Dude, if you dive, you can get so much.
Yeah, I've been doing that.
I missed.
1 of 4 eliminated.
That's it.
No.
Every time you jump, there's a chance that someone lands before you.
Yeah, that's what's been happening to me.
Okay. Let's go, baby.
All right, this is not as fun as I thought it was. I thought it was like a 1-round winner-take-all kind of deal.
That'd be cool. But there's only 20 people.
That's true. So maybe this time, like, more people gotta die. Why are we bothering doing this?
Dude, what if it's Hex or Ring? Like, it could just...
Oh, yeah. That would have been fun. That'd be interesting.
Maybe there's a chance. Maybe it's
especially when if you're coming down and you realize you are gonna land in a hole. Yeah, I thought it would be more fun than it is. I didn't realize that it was gonna be this. I thought it was like a 1-round winner take all. I didn't realize it was gonna be multiple rounds of this. So I'm kind of disappointed.
Dun 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 dun. Okay, you can just grab people. Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think jumping is the wrong way to go here. People are stuck on the old meta of Hex or Gone, where jumping was the key.
I just jumped like 2 layers down, and I'm just gonna destroy everything before everybody can get here.
But the actual key to Hexagon is you have to predict where you're gonna fail. And you have to be in a good fail location. See, like me, if I failed right now, I'd be in a terrible spot. But if I just fall right here, I'm golden grams.
Some guy just tried to grief me, so that's not cool.
I can almost make it up to the other layer. Sorry.
Oh, you. Hey,
Literally,
thank you. I appreciate the sub. I think I'm pretty
someone
cool
else fell in front of me, and it caused me to fall, and you were the only open spot to land.
Oh, okay.
What? I can't help it that I was boomed, and so then I had to clap back.
Yeah, I appreciate the sub. Thank you. We play
Look at this
we
loser
kind
on
of
the
play a
game.
variety here. We're playing this. We play RPGs, Pokemon. Sometimes we play first-person shooters. Just
like Kiwi. Okay.
Random. What'd you say?
Kiwi clear. No, no. Oh. We were both about to die.
That's how it's done, son.
You know that?
We literally were. So, have you heard what Dr. Disrespect's game is going to be about?
No.
So he's making a battle royale, but he's focused. He says he wants it to be a vertical shooter, not a horizontal shooter. So instead of being on a map with gas closing in, you're in a skyscraper where a fire is traveling between floors, so you have to move up and down floors.
That's pretty dope.
I know. I'm like hadn't seen no gameplay or anything. I'm like, that sounds odd. Like it's just it's such a break from every battle royale.
I heard the first time they ever played this was in, I think it was 2001. Interesting fact.
Fall Guys?
No, the skyscraper battle royale, where fire was slowly moving up floors and you had to move up and down to survive.
That's the game that he's making.
The first time it was played was in 2001.
Okay.
I think it was in September.
Oh, shut up. That's funny. But yeah, I think that concept sounds cool. That's like sounds refreshing compared to every other battle royale that exists.
I agree, actually. No, I've been boomed. That's it. Jumping is meta.
Get away from me.
Oh, what?
Awesome gamer. What other games do you like? So you like Fall Guys. What else do you play? Oh, you son of a bitch.
I got karma so hard.
Good.
You know?
Wait, how many people are here? This says 0 of 9 eliminated. Is this the last round?
I think so.
Am I playing for the win
it says
here?
last one standing.
You play COD? Are you going to get Modern Warfare 2? I'm on the fence.
Dude, hear me out. Typically, I like to do an organized path, but I was the first one down to this purple layer, so I've been creating like a hellscape of random missing pieces.
Yeah, I'm never sure. Every year I say I'm not going to get the new COD because I'm just not as into it as I used to be, but like then I always end up getting it because
I'm not getting it anymore.
I say that every time.
No! I actually.
Wow!
You fell for the hellscape. Ah! You fallen for the oldest streak in the book.
Yo, there's like no blue left. Oh my god, there's no way I win. Blue is like gone. Unless everyone just starts dropping down to yellow and then...
Could happen, but there's a lot of yellow left.
Not after this guy's running.
We got a runner.
Shit.
I'm gonna make it. Oh, he made it. Where do I go? Fuck. Come on. Come on. Jump. No. No. Well, we tried.
Oh, no. No, where do I go? No. I'm out. Shites. I want to watch till the end, though. Who wins?
You know what's interesting is I feel like these two did have the right ideas. Once it gets down to that point, you should probably drop down to the bottom layer so you don't risk falling straight through. Got boomed. Oh no, the other guy threw. He didn't take that one.
Oh, he bounced him down. He jumped on his head. Shit. Top 3 guarantee. I love it.
You know, if you got a reward for getting gold medals, this would be a good place to grind them out.
It would be.
Multiple
You're
shows.
just a full crown from getting the golden goal. Hey, you'll get there, man. You'll get there. All right, so what are we watching? The golden goal trial. We're supposed to try this.
Okay.
Stay on your tones as the first point decides it in the high intensity rounds. Okay.
That's a bit.
That's dope. What did everyone have for dinner? Did anybody have anything good for dinner? I had a grilled cheese with mozzarella cheese and pesto.
That sounds balling, dude.
It was. It was very good. On sourdough.
You know what?
On sourdough.
One day, okay, I'm saying this now. I want to go to your house, and I want us to make a beef Wellington.
Ooh, I mean, I'm in, but that sounds like a lot of work.
It's actually not. Okay.
Steak and chips? That sounds good. Spike hasn't ate yet. Better eat something good.
The hardest part for a beef Wellington is making sure that... Are we on a team of 4? What the hell?
And first goal decides it.
The hardest part for a beef Wellington is making sure that the middle is done correctly. Like everything else, to be honest, it's English mustard, portobello mushrooms ground up, a nice puff pastry, which we can just get prepackaged. I don't want to make my own puff pastry. That would be so annoying.
I had a really good idea. So one of my life dreams is to start a breakfast restaurant. And
right.
No. And I have had a couple of really good ideas the last couple of days for things for this breakfast restaurant. One of them is I want our signature item to be a bourbon maple sausage that we make. This guy just put it in our own goal.
Good job.
I want a breakfast pizza that's made on French toast.
I'd be game with that.
And then a chicken and waffle poutine.
You know what I always thought sounded like spectacular?
What?
You know that toast that's stuffed with stuff, like toast with cheese in the middle?
Oh, yeah.
Imagine a Philly cheesesteak.
Ooh, that would be good.
But it's all encased in a bread.
I still think breakfast pizza...
Are you still watching?
What?
Are you watching them?
Oh, we lost. Sorry. Breakfast pizza on a French toast.
That does sound delicious.
It does.
But think about the Instagram pictures people could take if in your restaurant you had an entire Philly cheesesteak inside of a piece of toast.
That's true.
I don't know how they make that, though.
Also, a steak and egg panini. Or a steak and egg sandwich. Yeah, steak and egg panini. Like instead of steak and eggs, it's steak and egg panini.
Also, hear me out, okay?
I'm ready.
This is going to sound controversial.
Sure.
A McDonald's steak, egg, and cheese sandwich.
Well, like, better than McDonald's?
Nope. The same way McDonald's used to make them. Because you can't get it at McDonald's anymore.
I know, I'm surprised.
I know, I'm bummed. So if you open a breakfast restaurant, you just put that shit on the menu. I'll order it every day. And don't worry, if you need a trial basis to get your recipe right, I have that taste memorized forever. I can taste it now, okay? It's peppery. It's very peppery.
I do like peppery bacon.
Dude, there was no bacon. It was the steak. They peppered the steak, like, they peppered the hell out of the steak.
I know it was a steak, but I'm just saying.
I like maple bacon. Not, like, overly sweet, but, like, just a little bit sweet. I saw a stand-up comedian, and they said that white people love trail mix, and at first I got really offended, then I realized I love trail mix.
I saw a TikTok where I was like, white people, why do you put your hot sauce in the fridge? And some guy was like, sometimes we just like stuff cold. That's why I like my syrup in the fridge, like hot
sauce is
waffle with not all of them.
After you open it, most of them are.
Not all of them, though.
Not all of them, no.
I like to put my syrup in the fridge. Like, I want a hot-ass waffle with a cold-ass pancake. Molly does not.
I agree with you unless we have whipped cream. Because then, if you have whipped cream, which you do have to refrigerate, you would have 2 colds to 1 hot, and I would say that's not a good. Oh, and if you have whipped cream, you have to have strawberries too. So you'd have to have strawberries, whipped cream, and syrup that's cold. That's a lot of cold for 1 waffle to warm up, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I don't think this game mode counts as an easy win if you can't load it.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking too.
Dude, this has to be 2 rounds. Right?
Yeah, it was.
Okay. Because I was going to say, it would be 8 and 8, and then the team of 4 versus the team of 4. We're the only 2 in the queue right now.
Okay, well, let's leave and try again then.
Wait, now there's only 1 in the queue. It's me.
If we can't get in this time, I'll just go back to regular.
Okay, I played Tarkov. I've used the long wait times. I've been disconnected from the server.
Me too.
Want a sip of milk?
Do I want a sip of milk? Why? What'd you do to it?
It's almost gone, and I know you're gonna yell at me if I put it back in the fridge.
You know what's a really weird trend right now?
What?
Or I shouldn't say trend, but I'm seeing it a lot more than I used to. Is people hating on adults who still drink milk.
I literally told Molly this today. I think, and I would argue, okay, I'm switching back to Solos. I would argue that I drink more milk on a daily, I drink more milk a week average than 99% of the people that I know.
I drink a lot of milk.
I drink so much milk. We buy milk 2 gallons at a time because I drink so much milk.
That's a lot. I eat dairy. I eat a lot of dairy.
Well, I mean, we
I
use
guess
it
I
a
wouldn't
lot
say
for
I eat
cooking
a
too,
lot.
but like my breakfast today, protein bar, glass of milk. Got home from work, I drink so much milk. I got home, breakfast, protein bar, glass of milk. Got home from work, glass of milk. Literally ate my grilled cheese sandwich, went out there for dessert, bowl of cereal, which technically is a glass of milk. I drink so much milk.
Dude, people are hating on people like me and you.
People
who
do. I'll
enjoy the milk.
say it at work. I'll be like, yeah, I had a glass of milk last night, and people will be like, what? You drink milk? Like, I work with people that never drink milk. They only cook with it.
It's so
I
weird.
drink so. You don't drink that much? Awesome Gamer, do you not drink milk or only drink a little? I love milk. See, but
what I
we
hate
buy.
about it is people are like, so this is their argument. They're like, we're the only species.
I don't give a shit. We're also
who
the only
drink
species
milk.
that watch Netflix.
But I'm like, here's the deal though. First of all, at this point we've evolved so most of our bodies can like process the nutrients in milk until, you know, we die. Other animals can't do that. Like,
also,
if
we're
they
the only
drank
species
milk-
that watch Netflix, but no one's calling that one out.
Well, yeah, but like, I guess it annoys me because, granted, the first couple of people who kept drinking milk, they were weirdos. Okay, their body would have rejected it. They would have been like, their body would have been like, why the frick are we still drinking this? This is fucked. Stop, please. And they would have said no. That's weird. But at this point, it doesn't negatively affect my body.
Yeah, see, but that's
In
the thing.
fact,
The
it's
first
good for
person,
you.
the first person to do anything was probably weird. Like the first person to, like I don't know, invent spaghetti was probably weird. The first person that took curdled milk and turned it into cheese was weird. But now we eat that.
No. These people are extra weird because their body would have had an adverse reaction.
No, I get what you're saying. I'm just saying, like when, like think of how cheese is made. The first person to do that shit was technically would have, like think about it. If cheese didn't exist and you were trying to make it, people would be like, "What the fuck?"
No, I agree. That's like at this point, like I said, I hate that argument. I hate the argument.
I'm not gonna
of,
qualify.
Oh well, we're the only animal who does this, and it's weird. I'm like,
Yeah, I
no,
do too.
it's not anymore. Your
Awesome
body
Gamer
can
says
absorb nutrients.
a bird flew in his window and now I'm taking care of it. What kind of bird is it? Are you still in?
Yeah.
Okay. But yeah, I drink a lot of milk. I just do.
I eat a lot of cereal.
I bought Honey Bunches of Oats.
I feel like not enough people appreciate a good a good bowl of cereal in the morning.
I don't like cereal in the morning most of the time.
Will you help me with this one?
Oh, yeah. I got your back.
You don't like cereal in the morning?
No, I don't like eating sweet stuff first thing in the morning. It just kind of sets my stomach off, right? Like I like to eat.
I feel like I would agree with you as I don't like eating overtly sweet stuff in the morning. However, like a nice bowl of I should say I don't like eating stuff with sugar in the morning.
Yeah, I
But,
would
like,
be good.
Honey Nut Cheerios or like the granola.
I would be good with like honey bunches of oats in the morning.
Apple. Okay. I can't
But like
remember.
I could
It's,
never eat like I would never wake up and eat Fruity Pebbles first thing in the morning. And
hell no.
but I like Fruity Pebbles though. You're on it. It's got like a blue on its back and purple on its stomach and gold on its head. It sounds like a pretty bird. Are you gonna keep it? Are you gonna give it a name?
Grape, orange, watermelon. Grape, orange, watermelon. Cherry. Where the fuck is the cherry? Oh, grape, orange, watermelon, cherry. Grape, orange, watermelon, cherry. Okay.
You're gonna name it Charlie? I love it. Logan, fun experiment. The other day we found a giant bug in our freezer. It was a horsefly.
Sorry.
Okay, sorry. You're right. You gotta
Grape.
concentrate. Cherry.
Grape,
banana.
orange, watermelon, banana, apple. Grape, orange, watermelon, banana, apple. Grape, orange, watermelon, banana, apple.
Charlie is the bird's name. That is a good name. I like that name. Okay, so the other day we were in the freezer at work and we found a horsefly that just laying in the freezer. And so we're like, well, if we brought him out of the freezer, would he come back to life? And he did. We kept him in a little container that we popped air holes in. And he woke up. He was walking around and everything. We finally let him outside. You want to know what I named him? All right, so you know how baby bugs are called larvae?
Yes.
I named him Steve Larvey. It's a pretty good name, right?
That's amazing.
Right? Isn't that funny?
Yeah, that's golden.
I know. I was like, that's pretty good. The problem is I thought it was funny. See, Awesome Gamer thinks it's funny too. I thought it was funny, but so many people, I was like, Steve Larvey, and they were like, what? And I had to explain the joke to them, and then I'm like, this isn't it. I'm like, that was creative. That was funny, and people just didn't. People just didn't get it.
Yeah. Obviously, it's a play on the fact that Steve is a hilarious name.
Well, yeah.
No, I'm joking. It's clearly Steve Harvey. See, I was doing a bit where I pretended like I didn't understand, but I pretended like I did. You know what I mean?
I didn't understand, but I pretended like I did.
Yeah. I pretended like I was the foremost expert in puns based on names of comedians who host shows. Did you watch any of that show Ghosted on Hulu?
I didn't watch any of that show.
That show is phenomenal. It's hilarious. It's such a like clear parody of like the X-Files, and I love it. And also, controversial opinion,
Sure.
parody movies need to come back.
Parody what?
Parody movies?
Oh, you mean like the This Is Sparta 300 parody?
No, that one sucked.
Okay, but that's what you're talking about though, like the
Yes.
concept. Okay. What movie
Like,
would you parody?
Like, typically it's genres.
All right, hot take, and I'm just saying this. If you and I were movie directors, like you know how some sibling pairs do movies,
Sure.
I legitimately think that you and I would slay as movie directors in certain genres. Parodies and comedies, but not just any comedies, like dumb comedies, like old school Adam Sandler comedies.
Parodies. Yeah.
Parodies.
I mean, to be fair, old school Adam Sandler comedies were basically parodies.
True.
Like,
Or
when
like
you watch
you and I could
Billy
definitely.
Madison.
That's true. You and I could pull off like a hardcore like Monty Python type comedy though too.
I want parody movies to come back, man. I miss the good ones, like Airplane.
Airplane, yes. That's a good movie.
The second and the third scary movie.
Airplane, and then like The Naked Gun. We're technically kind of I'm telling you, we could do that. We could do that.
Watch this strap. Oh, you can't jump over that. Watch this strap. We're taking the Town all the way up to the Cinema Flicks. Nope. Well, now my only hope is to take the Town up to the Cinema Flicks, so I'm gonna try it. How am I this bad at the game?
I ask myself that every time we play.
Okay, we're gonna take the Town up to the Cinema Flicks. I'm not even gonna make it halfway up the platform. We're gonna take the Boom Town. Okay, lucky Boom one time. 1 for 1. That was not lucky at all. That's it.
Okay, have you ever actually seen this work? Oh.
Yes. You just have to not suck. I ran just straight past it without even hitting it correctly, like 5 times in a row. I don't... Like, could you imagine if I would have hit something like that on my first try? I would have.
You know what pissed me off is that if you nailed it, I was gonna say if you nail this, you could qualify.
Nah. You have to. The sweet spot doesn't get you to the goal. There's too many people ahead of me. Anyway, Scary Movie 2 and 3 I really liked. I'll have to look up their names. I watched... Oh my gosh, this is gonna show about how much of a nerd I am. I watched a documentary on parody movies. Because I love parody movies that much. So I watched an actual documentary on YouTube about parody movies.
I like watching old God, what's his name? Now I can't think of his name. Mel Brooks. I like watching old Mel Brooks movies.
Yeah. Jason Friedberg and Aaron Seltzer are like the worst parody movie directors because they came into the parody game late and they were just about the money. Like, they made some of the worst parody movies out there. Meet the Spartans.
That was trash.
The Twilight one. Oh, you know what a good newer parody movie? There's no good new parody movies, but newer was that Haunted House one. A Haunted House.
Oh, I haven't seen that one.
With, what the frick was his name? A Haunted House 2 wasn't as good, but A Haunted House was pretty good. I feel like, honestly, Marlon Wayans.
Oh.
I feel like, honestly, if we made a parody movie, I think it'd be fun to make, like, a full parody of a Groundhog Day parody, basically.
Okay.
Because there's been comedy time loops. However, a full parody time loop would be good parody movie material.
Okay, that'd be fair.
I'm passionate about this. I don't know. One of the few things in life I'm passionate about is how good parody movies are. When done right. There's a parody TV show. Did you know that?
What was it? Saturday Night Live?
No. It was I liked that one. It was It had the same guy as the pilot from Airplanes, and it was like a cop movie or a cop TV show, and I can't remember the name of it now.
I don't know what it is, but I would have been interested. Qual. That's how it's done, son.
Find it. I've never watched it, but it has like great reviews. Apparently, whatever that guy's name is that I'm about to find out soon, he started as a serious actor, and then after starring in Airplane, he was like, all right, this is what I'm doing now. Leslie Nielsen.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
He was just like, okay, I guess I'm going to be comedy now.
Yeah.
I like it.
This is my future.
He loves it. He loved this shit. Police Squad. That was the name of the TV show. Dude, he was in everything. Oh, The Naked Gun, also amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, he was legitimately in like every single parody that's ever been made. What are we doing? Not falling off? How would we fall off? Oh, I see. Have you seen the clip of someone saying this is how you win in 3 seconds? And they jump on someone's head, and then they jump on the spinny thing in the final game.
Oh. No.
So you know the Fall Guys final game where it spins and you get hit by a bar?
Yeah.
Yeah, so they jumped on someone's head and then jumped on the bar.
Yeah.
And then they jumped
there?
from the bar. They jumped from the bar to the top, like to the middle section where it doesn't spin.
Oh, and they just sat there?
Yeah.
Well, so what happens if the other person just never falls? Like, it just keeps going?
Well, eventually they'd fall. At this point, you could just AFK your computer. So if they never fall, they would just commit to forever jumping. Like, until they messed up. Like, you physically can't lose at this point. So... And after the beginning, it's spinning too fast for anyone else to do it. So... they can't get up there as well. Although, I guess if 2 people were up there, theoretically, it could last forever.
Fall Guys should put in like a secret thing that happens if a game lasts over a certain amount of time that no one knows about. Just to
It's like the old
shit.
games when 2 hackers end up in the same lobby.
Survive.
That was great. Fall Guys used to have so many hackers. Like, they would just fly. It was just, the game would start, and within a second, a person would qualify.
Yeah, that would suck.
And then, every time it was a final game, if it wasn't Fall Mountain, you didn't have a shot, because someone would just fly, and they wouldn't be able to be eliminated. Oh, I'm gonna take the hammer to Boomtown, baby. Oh, there's no hammer. No Boomtown today. Big bummer.
It's time to take the hammer to Boomtown.
Oh, I thought I could limbo under that banana. Why there's so many bananas?
Shut up. I just got smacked in the face by a big old nanner. Have I ever told you the story about the time I threw away Mom's bananas on purpose?
What?
Yeah.
What?
So, I don't like bananas, but like Mom bought like these bananas, and I don't remember why I did it. I think she said something about I needed to eat bananas because they're good for me or something, and I didn't want to. So I asked her for a banana, and she peeled me one, and then like she was doing something in the kitchen, I just threw it away. And then I asked her for another one, and she was like, "You already ate it?" I was like, "Yeah, and I want another one." She's like, "Okay," and so she peeled me another one, just threw it away. And then she caught me on the second one, so I couldn't do it again.
Dude, I fuck with bananas.
I don't.
They,
Apples and grapes are so much better than bananas.
I would disagree up to a point. I feel like I just feel like bananas are better on things. Like, if I had a choice between eating a couple grapes, eating an apple, or eating a banana, I probably wouldn't choose the banana. However, for like toppings on shit, like you put bananas on a waffle, bang. You put bananas on a... I had
Yeah, but you can put an apple on a grilled cheese. That's a banger.
apple on a grilled cheese sandwich.
Yes.
You're a psychopath.
How's it going, Luke and Danny?
Uh,
No, I'm not a psychopath. Trust me.
Yeah, well, you can put pickles on a peanut butter sandwich.
I don't like pickles.
I haven't tried that, actually. I had a friend who said it, who swore by it. They were like, "Ooh, ooh, ooh."
Well, your friend lied to you.
Well, no, it's actually like a real thing that people hate is pickles on peanut butter sandwiches.
I have heard of that, yeah.
I'm like, that sounds too weird even for me. And I fucking love pickles and peanut butter. So, like, you know I typically be into this, but that sounds a bit wacky.
That just sounds a little bit suspicious to me.
Look, you know I'm usually game for this stuff, but if it makes me say, I don't know, that seems a bit suspect, then...
pretty game. No! Oh, I thought I was gonna die. Holy shites. Holy snikes. Don't fucking touch me, mate.
What are you talking about? Yeah, bananas make better toppings for things.
Then what?
And also a better pie.
Oh, shit. Did you say a better pie? No, false.
Banana cream pie. I used to have it every year for my birthday. I fuck with it. You tell me you don't fuck with banana cream pie?
That's exactly what I'm telling you.
You're wrong then. What the fuck?
Oh, I'm out. Shit.
What the fuck? What's happening?
You got this, Logan.
I feel like a black house.
That black bean kept fucking with me the whole time.
Really? This motherfucker?
Yeah.
This motherfucker fucking
No,
with
you
me?
need to win, because I need to post a video and say our first Fall Guys win.
But you've won before.
First on stream Fall Guys win. If this frickin' black bean beats you, I'm gonna be pissed.
I'm sorry, I'm not that good at finals. I choke. I'm a choker. I'm a choker.
Son of a
no!
bitch. You're gonna go get ice cream? Will you bring me a glacier? Are you going to Coopersville place?
No, we're gonna... You just out your location to everybody on your screen.
I don't care.
Oh, I'm gonna come find you.
You literally were at my house.
I know.
It's like,
A la mode?
yeah.
Oh, okay. Never
What's the
mind.
pretty one?
No, because it'll be melted by the time you get back.
Still be good melted.
No.
You don't want anything?
No. I'll pass, thanks though. Enjoy. Send me a picture of what you got so I can live vicariously through you.
It'll be good melted.
What did you say?
No.
You're gonna get ice cream nachos? That sounds good as shit.
That does sound good.
Logan, have you ever had a glacier?
Yes.
I love those.
That's a slushy with ice cream.
Yeah. It's like a root beer
Yeah.
float, but instead of root beer, it's slushy.
Slushy, hell yeah.
I love it. I'm all in.
It's poppin'. I never realized how much, like, cream adds so much to desserts. Like, not enough desserts have cream in it.
Yeah. I agree.
Also, I count a slushy as a dessert because what else would you count it as?
Fair. I'm gonna stop on the way to work tomorrow and get a slushy. No, I'm not. Not that early in the morning. On the way
Dude,
home.
That's so early. I'm a
Get home.
savory guy in the morning.
Yeah, me too. That's what I'm saying. That's why I can't stand it for
Savory and or like neutral. Like I'll eat a poppin' bowl of oatmeal in the morning if I feel like making
That's
it.
like my ideal breakfast, like sausage and eggs and toast. Waffles for dinner though, bro? Yes. Hell yeah.
I agree. That's why people drink coffee in the morning. Did you know that? Is your body actually craves bitter in the morning. That's why coffee is so popular for morning drinks. Because otherwise, if it was just caffeine, people would just drink energy drinks.
Interesting.
Do you know the most expensive coffee in the world is moved out by jungle cats?
I did actually know that, yeah. So I used to work with a guy, big dude, right? And he had heart problems, but he kept having doctors tell him he had heart problems because of his weight. And he was one of those people that was like, I know it's not my weight. It's got to be something else. So he was like, I'm just going to keep going to a different doctor till I find one that tells me something other than my weight. But he was also like 550 pounds. So like,
Bro.
you know, well, one day he just didn't show up for work for like a week and no one heard from him. And he was like, I was in the hospital. Like he had like a heart attack and shit. He's in the hospital. But then he just came back to work like everything was good. And then he's telling me one day, he's like, dude, I found this new coffee I want to try. Also, I've been told that my impression of him is really good. So I'm not talking like this for nothing. I didn't qual.
You sound like Kevin from The Office.
Yes, we at work, we would compare him to Kevin from The Office. He's like, I found this new coffee I really want to try. And I'm like, what is it? He's like, it's called Death Wish coffee. It has 10 times the caffeine of normal coffee. And I was like, don't you have heart problems?
I thought you were gonna say the Jungle Poop cat coffee.
No.
That shit's $200 a bag. I don't know.
Is it really?
Yeah.
No. He was telling me that. I'm like, don't you have heart problems? Should you be having 10 times caffeine coffee? Like, I don't know if he ever actually tried it or not.
Oh no!
I just remember he said that, and I was like, what?
It's like when I worked at McDonald's.
You
right?
qualified, right? I'm not watching for nothing? Okay.
Yeah. When I worked at McDonald's the first time when I was 16, some old lady came in and she started ordering for the group of old people that sit in McDonald's on the weekends all day.
Was it my grandparents?
No. But she was like, and I want a decaf coffee for my husband, and you have to make sure it's decaf, because if he has too much caffeine, he'll die. And he ordered, like, he drank like 5. They get free refills. He drank like 5. I'm like, you do understand. Decaf coffee has caffeine in it, right? Like, I was so worried that this guy's gonna croak after he kept drinking it.
You know what I love is the assumption people have that dark roast has more caffeine when actually it has less.
Strategy to go down the side here. Like, these people are going down the side.
So I have a funny story. I have actually 2 funny stories. One of them, so the company I work at, they have signs, right? Well, this one store remodeled, and someone stole the old sign from the rubble and is trying to sell it on Facebook.
That's hilarious.
So I saw it for sale on Facebook, and I posted it in the Facebook page that all the employees are in. Like the big one that anybody from the whole, you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I posted it and said, anyone need a new sign? Like, it was like a joke. And some people were like, oh, that's so funny. And some people were like, oh, no way. Like, but this one lady felt the need to put her whole life story in the comments. Like, here are the comments. First comment, worth it. Second comment, a manager I know saying that, oh, that's where that went to. It got stolen from the rubble of the remodel. And I was like, oh, that's interesting. Someone else, oh, the one girl whose initials are AH from the store that we both worked at said she has an old ATM sign. They're just comments like that, right? Like, people like, oh, that's funny. Except this one lady that goes, I love that. Tempted to reach out to buy it, but it's quite away from me down here at store number, it's miscellaneous. So many memories with this company. Been here twice now. Almost 8 years the first time, and just on 2 years this time, LOL. Here's to another 25 years and then retirement. And I'm like, why?
This is awful. That's awful.
I know. I was like, Jesus.
Nobody gives a shit.
Yeah.
Absolutely nobody.
That's like my boss knows me so well, which I mean, I know him pretty well, but he knows what's going to piss me off, and I know what's going to piss him off. He goes, "Hey, did you see the newest comment on your post?" And I was like, "No, why?" He goes, "You're going to hate it." And I was like, "Oh, I better look." And it was that comment. I'm like, "You're right, I do hate it."
Because truthfully, no one cares.
Truthfully, nobody gives a shit. People that work at that store don't give a shit. Her husband doesn't give a shit. Like, I just want to know why she saw that and was like, I'm going to type out this whole fucking
This is the
thing.
time. This is the time for me to get recognition.
Oh,
for
look
my
at this.
25 years of service.
Look at this mystery man. I'm going to look at this guy posting this sign. I'm going to tell him. Jesus. He just got fucking snowballed. Fucker.
I honestly, I hate people who do. Like, I tried to sell a magic card once,
Sure.
and it was worth about, well, actually, there was two of them, well, three of them, actually, and the total sale was, I want to say $1,600,
Mm-hmm.
and I was trying to sell them for my friend, and I would get 20% as a sales commission, because he doesn't have a car.
Fair.
And I got keep in mind, $1,600 is a lot of money.
Sure.
And I had people like, hey, I really need that Sliver Queen from my deck, and I've hit really hard times. Will you take $100 for all three?
No.
Just, my dog died, and I have my mom's funeral, and I'm like, dude, I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
You want
That's
me
the
to
thing,
give
but
you
like, but then they're gonna,
$1,500?
then they're gonna tell you that you're heartless, and it's like, no.
You know
like,
how much
I don't have to
$1,500
care.
is? Holy shit!
I have they don't work there anymore, but I used to work with a couple, like a husband and wife couple, and it was so funny because she would be like, yeah, we're just struggling this month, their bills are hard, or like, man, we had like gas is hard, blah blah blah. So he played a card game, but it wasn't Magic. He was really into competitive Dragon Ball Z trading cards.
Hell yeah!
And
They
he was-
used to play that.
I was like, oh, how's your cards going or whatever. Or no, so one day he called and was like, hey, I have to be late. And I'm like, why? And he was like, I have a package coming today, and it's a valuable package. It cannot sit out on the front lawn. And I'm like, all right, like whatever. He came in late. And then he got there. I'm like, what was in the package? And he was like, I only needed one card to complete my deck, and I found 3 copies of it. So I bought all 3. And I'm like, oh, cool. And it was like, literally, it was like Super Saiyan 4 Goku or something like that, holographic. And I'm like, nice. He's like, yeah, man, only $130 each.
Yeah.
And she's over here talking about how, like, man, I really hope we can pay our gas bill this month. I got fucking shredded
You
off
never
that
know.
one.
Maybe that guy just chose not to have gas this month.
I mean, he might have, and that's
Which is really sad because Dragon Ball Z has fallen hard. Like,
actually, I
thing.
just saw a thing today where they haven't released an episode since 2017 because they're on hiatus, but it's still like the second highest grossing anime in Japan or something like that.
no, I mean the card game.
Oh, okay, I understand.
They used to play it where I play Magic.
Oh, okay.
And
I'm not
the
gonna
issue
qualify again.
The issue is there wasn't the
Wasn't a scene for it.
there was, but the developers of the game kind of just the game got stagnant is the best way to say it.
I got what you're saying.
Is Magic makes sure that every set is vastly different in order to keep things fresh.
Well, and that's the thing with
But
Dragon
you
Ball
can't
Z.
do that with Dragon Ball Z. It's a limited universe.
Right, there's a finite amount of characters. You're not gonna make up characters.
When Magic wants to create a new thing, they're like, new world, some new person got their spark. We
Right.
can do whatever we want now. Dragon
Right.
Ball Z is so confined that they couldn't continue making enough cards to keep it. Because even if they would have words. Most card games release about 4 sets a year.
Pokemon is 6. It's every 2 months, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Magic is 4 standard sets and typically 2 supplemental sets. So, about right, yeah. Anyways, they can't release that many Dragon Ball Z sets, and that's how many sets you need to keep the game interesting. Like, if you have to go an entire year without any Dragon Ball Z set, so you've been playing the same deck for a year, it won't last. Which is really unfortunate for a man I used to play with named Joe. Although I shouldn't say unfortunate, most Dragon Ball Z cards are still... How did I do this? It's the most embarrassing loss of my life. Most Dragon Ball Z cards are still worth money, though. Because people just collect them.
Yeah, clearly that guy did.
Also, Dragon Ball Z kind of sucked playing. I hated playing it. Super annoying rules.
Oh my god, another funny fucking story to tell. So I was at my grandma's on Sunday, not our grandma, my grandma, and she lives in like a condo. She lives in a condo, but it's like an old a retirement village where there's just a shit ton of condos.
You know, I hate to interrupt you, but your grandma is still our grandma.
What?
You said not our grandma, my grandma.
No, I'm saying my other grandma.
I know. I just wanted to point it out.
Anyway.
Lives in a condo.
Anyway, yeah. So my whole family was there for her birthday lunch. We all got together for lunch for her birthday. We took new family photos. And this old woman that lives in the condo next door wandered over. And this woman was like 100. And she rolled over and was like, "Oh, you got a nice family here. What's the occasion?" And my grandma, being the polite Christian woman she is, was like, "Oh, it's just my birthday lunch." And she was like, "Oh, it smells really good." And my grandma's like, "Oh, would you like a plate to take home with you?" And she's like, "Well, I'll just eat it here." And my grandma was just clearly like, "Okay." And then I swear to God, the last piece of food hit this old bitch's mouth. And my grandma was like, "Would you like..." Jerry, my grandpa, she was like, "Would you like Grandpa to walk you home now?" Like, immediately. Like, she was like, "You are not at my birthday party." This is so funny.
Oh my god. The only time I've ever seen my best friend mad was when there was this new person who walked into the card shop. This was a while ago. He wasn't my close friend at this time. He was just an acquaintance. And she walks in, and she's clearly special needs.
Sure.
Kind of. Like, not mentally, but like physically, if that makes sense.
She had a disability, I think is the term.
Yes. I was trying to think of the word for so long, but I couldn't. And she walks in, and she's like, "Can I have a chicken nugget?" He had McDonald's. And he was like,
She asked him at the store? Doesn't he, like, own the store?
At this time, he didn't.
Oh, okay.
But he's a nice dude.
Was this a stranger?
Yeah.
Okay.
But he's a nice dude, and, you know, he never eats all of his chicken nuggets, and she asked politely, so he was like, "Yeah, sure, you can have one." And she was like, "Can I have 3? And he was like, "No, you can't have 3. And she was like, "Well, I already touched 2, so I'm taking 3. And she grabbed 3 nuggets out of his box and ate it. And that was the first time I've ever seen my best friend mad. He was furious.
Yeah. That's the thing, like, people are like, "Oh, that's nice of him," but that literally is the perfect justification on why people aren't nice.
Exactly.
Because shit like that happens.
He was so, like, he was so polite. He was like, "Yeah, absolutely, you can have one."
I would have been like, "No, fuck right off."
To immediately switch around and be like, "Can I have 3? I already touched 2 others." It's so crazy. Ugh. You could tell.
Why people taco? Oh, sorry.
You could tell by the way she acted. She got spoiled her whole life, though. Like, I hate to sound rude, but people with disabilities are often like that, where, like, obviously their parents gave them everything they wanted, no questions asked.
Oh my god, I wasn't counting. I don't know.
2 bananas, 1 pear.
Did we already talk about the thing last week where the girl ordered pizza and let it sit out for 8 hours for her kid? Yeah. She pissed me off this weekend hard.
Again?
Yeah. So we have this late. Okay, hold on. We gotta count. I got 1, 2, 3, 4 coconuts. 4 coconuts. 3 of the green things and 2
pears.
Pears. Okay.
4, 3, 2. Okay. How'd you place you off?
I'll tell you after this game.
Well, you can't tell a story and remember 4, 3, 2.
No.
Who did that? Someone almost pissed you off.
Who did that?
Who did that?
Okay, so we got 1, 2, 3, 4 of the red spiky things.
Yep.
It looks like 3 bananas and 2 coconuts.
Good.
Okay, so we have this label printer at work, and she's worked there for like 3 years, and she still fucks it up. She fucks up loading the labels, and it's so easy to do. So this other new girl was there, and she was trying to print labels, and I was trying.
Oh my god! No fucking
Oh my
way.
god, that's a lot of people.
Jesus Christ!
Holy shit. Anyway, so I was trying to guide this new girl how to do it without giving her the answer, right? Like, I'm trying to teach her a skill. I'm trying to let her figure it out so she has the skill. And this girl, we'll call the girl that I don't like R. We'll call her R. She kept she's like, oh, it's right there, or this is the answer. I kept saying stop. I told her 3 times, I said, stop giving her the answer. And she got all pissy. She's like, I'm just trying to help her. I'm like, I don't give a shit. She's an adult. She can read. You can let her read through it and find the answer for herself so she has the skill. If you constantly give people the answers and don't let them get the skill, that's how you get people that have worked here 3 years and don't know how to put labels in the printer. And she was like huffy and walked away. So I walked away because I was doing something. And the new girl had the labels she needed. Well, I guess in a little bit, she also needed some other labels. So, but then that same girl, R, like went in to help her again. So I walked in the break room not knowing any of this was happening. And all I saw was hundreds and hundreds of the wrong label being printed while R just stood. Literally, R was standing 2 feet from her, just staring at her phone while the girl was rolling the wrong labels unknowingly. And I'm like, I called her out. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? And she's like, oh, sorry, I didn't see that. And I'm like, yeah, this is why you teach people to have the skill instead of being reliant on people.
Oh, dude, more than one person can jump through the same loop. Very valuable.
I can't get high. How are you getting so high?
You have to keep bouncing. Like, hold the jump button.
Okay, I just got griefed off the fucking edge.
Yeah, I should tell you that the first time you play this, you definitely lose. Like, I don't know what else to tell you, but it's a rough one. It's a rough one.
And then on Saturday, I got to work, and I'm talking to my friend Zach, who's like one of my closest friends at this point in life. Like, we work together. And I'm talking to him, and I'm eating my morning protein.
Sorry, he's my closest friend. We work together.
Well, I mean, I'm just saying, like, we're at work. He also works there. So I'm eating my morning protein bar because that's like been my breakfast lately. And I'm just talking to him, like, and we're just talking about, like, we're not even talking about work. We're just talking, right? We're chit-chatting with your close friends, right? It's different than talking about with coworkers. I'm not going to qual. Anyway, so I'm talking to him, and he said something, and I went, oh, yeah, I agree. But I guess I hadn't fully swallowed my protein bar. So she called me out on it. She's like, wow, that's rude to talk to your friends with your mouth full. And I was like, but this girl is literally known for burping really loud and not covering her mouth, like, all the time.
That's the worst.
Like, people complain about
sounds
that.
awful.
People complain about that all the time. And I literally looked at her in the face and said, considering how often I've been trying to eat lunch and you fucking burped louder than a jet plane and then just walked out without saying excuse me, don't fucking talk to me. I was so mad. And she's like, wow, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, no. And then I just kept doing what I was doing. And like 10 minutes later, for the next room, I heard her go, bleh. And I literally walked out there, looked her in the eye, went, that was fucking disgusting. Don't do it again. And like walked back into the office. I was so pissed. Like, how dare you call me out like that and then behave like that? I can't stand her.
Yeah, that's awful. I don't like hexering. Yeah, I miss seeing Logan mad. I don't miss seeing him drunk, though. I said I don't miss seeing him drunk, though. He doesn't get mean, he gets clingy, which is so much worse.
Oh.
I can handle a very, like, if he got aggressive or, like, rude while he got drunk, I could handle that. Like, he's like, don't leave early, Logan. Logan, I'll walk you to your car. Logan, I'll walk. And I'm like, dude, I can't drive. I've been drinking. He's like, dude, I'll walk you. And he kept saying it. I'm like, dude, you don't have to walk me anywhere. Go take a nap or something.
Are you out?
Yeah.
How's it going, Kingcraft? Alright, Logan, I got like one more in me. But then I'm probably going to just play Xenoblade on my own. If you want to stay in the Discord, you can. But I'm going to end the stream after this one, I think.
Okay. I changed the color of my underpants. Maybe I'll play some Xenoblade too.
Oh, maybe.
I just got to the part where Cat Lady was kidnapped by Blue Person.
You got to the point where who was kidnapped?
The Cat Lady.
Was kidnapped by the blue person?
Yeah. Sorry, the Blue Blade. She's a blade. When you first get to the second town.
Oh, okay.
And then you meet the weird thing in the wall.
The weird thing in the wall?
Yeah, those short, fat things.
Oh, no, not ponds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, straight up, I played through that entire game before. I forgot Gramps almost died in the beginning.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I remember
Gramps
he
is a
became
legend.
small. I remember he became small, but I couldn't remember how that happened. And then he got shot like 8 times, and I was like, oh yeah.
I love
explains it.
those games. Like, Xenoblade Chronicles 2 is literally...
The story's so long you can forget someone almost dies. That's
Well, okay, I think I love those games. I consider that one of my top 3 Switch games. But it's so wild that company should just make an anime. Because, like, even that first fight scene, like when Rex first gets Pyra and they fight Malos for the first time, like, that's such a good fight scene. Like, the animation is so good. Huh?
Basically, it's the animation.
That's true.
Honestly, playing that game just reminded me how bad Kingdom Hearts did on Kingdom Hearts 3.
You're such a hater.
Dude, it's so bad. I can't be a hater. It's awful.
Why can't I grab this ledge? There we go.
Actually, the greatest to ever do it. Okay, the worst to ever do it. Other chapter, other chapter. Throw away. Where are you?
Me?
Yeah. You can claw. No, Justin, you can't get stuck there. No.
Shit.
Your title card is coming to pass. Bench warmer. You know, I'm calling it now. I'm feeling good about this one. This is the game I win.
I have all the faith in the world in you.
Well, you shouldn't. Unless it's hexagon or hexaring. If it's not one of those two, I win. In fact, I'm so confident from now on I'm playing with my eyes closed. I didn't qualify last time we played this game. It makes me nervous. Oh! I got ballooned. Oh. Rolling around at the speed of sound. A place to go, gotta follow the rainbow. And take around. One way to find out. What you can do, take my lead, I'll set you free. Follow. Sorry, this is my going fast soundtrack.
Nah, you're good.
In time, when I was driving my friend to go skiing, I played that on loop, and he hated me. Because where we ski is 2 hours away from our houses. So for 2 hours, he listened to Escape the City from Sonic the Hedgehog soundtrack. But I told him, you see, here's my logic, right? Is when you listen to that song, statistically you go faster. So I figured if I played that during our 2 hour drive, it would go faster.
That makes sense. I follow that logic.
Right? The funny thing is, I'm perfectly fine with listening to a song on repeat. Like, because I get into the music, right? Like, I like to count the beats and everything, so I'm fine with just listening to one song on repeat. He is not. Reminds me of my friend Logan previously talked about.
Wait, are you still in?
Yeah.
Okay.
He did a bit where when we were both working at Meyer at the same time, on a random Tuesday, we could play music on our phones after all the customers left because we shut down at midnight. All the customers had to get out. He played Big Iron from midnight until 7 when we left. First of all, I love that song. I was bopping. I was like, hell yeah, take me to Alma Frida. You know? Take me home, country roads. I belongs. No, I'm just gonna go
I love throwing random song lyrics into work. Like, where did you come from? Where did you go?
You like the song Big Iron, right? I feel like everyone likes that song. It's a very
I mean, I don't hate it. That's
You fucking oh, see, I didn't even need boom. Didn't even need the boom, dude. Oh, then he played he also showed me one of my favorite remixes, which was the Lavender Town theme song. But instead of music, it was the Uh-Oh Stinky Monkey.
I've heard that.
Uh-oh Stinky, uh-oh Stinky, uh-oh Stinky. Oh, so good. Actually, not my favorite.
Have you heard the Jack and Diane song, but they changed every word to on Chili Dog?
The Chili Dog?
Yeah, so like in the song Jack and Diane, you know what I'm talking about? Like little ditty.
Yeah, of course.
So in the middle of the
Yeah.
song, there's something about a chili dog.
Chili dog.
Hold on, let me find it.
Chili dog. Chili dog.
No, it's sucking on a chili dog.
Two American kids growing up in the heartland. Jackie's gonna be a football star. Diane's sitting in the backseat of Jackie's car.
I don't know why they say that. I don't know what
yeah.
the sucking on a chili dog had.
Life goes on.
Oh, because verse 2 says, sucking on a chili dog outside the tasty freeze. So the whole song, it's like, so it's Little D by Jack and Diane, it's like, sucking on a chili dog. Sucking on a chili dog, sucking on a chili dog. I'll have to find it so it's you.
That's amazing.
It's so dumb.
Okay, everyone who's on this fucking block, we have to push it. I'm pulling it away. Fuck these guys. Yeah. Yeah, sit up there and do nothing and wait for me to do it for you. And now I'm gonna pull you all the way away. Fuck you too.
Fuck you too.
I was about to say something that I really shouldn't say, so I won't.
I've done more spectating this stream than I have playing.
You can't prove that. Bro. If we all just worked together, we could do this. You just left. Did you leave?
What?
Did you leave?
No, why?
Oh, my Discord made noise.
Oh, I sent you the link to the sucking on a chili dog.
Oh. I didn't call. Dang it. Because I wasted too much time pulling everyone away from the wall as this out of spite. Jack and Diane is by free, right?
No, it's by John Cougar Mellencamp, I'm pretty sure.
I'm gonna have to look this up.
Alright, stream, we're going to call it there. Thank you for watching. Awesome Gamer, thank you for joining in. Spike, thank you for joining in. As always, we're going to call it. Stream was kind of a little lame. Sorry, didn't get a win. We'll try next time. Stream schedule upcoming. I don't know what we're going to do Friday or Tuesday yet. Next Thursday, Cult of the Lamb comes out. We're going to play that. Logan, are you going to be here for that? That was the one that I told, that Lamb game where you build a cult.
Probably, yeah.
Okay, I'll let you know. But until then, thanks for coming. If you had fun, hit the like, comment, subscribe button, and I will see